Okay, so look, I get it. I get it. Life isn't working out the way that you thought it would. It's not going your way. It's kind of you're kind of in the dumps right now, but listen to me. Don't stop. All right, so you thought, you'd get the results in a month, but it's 2 months out and you don't really have the results that you want. I understand. Don't stop. Okay, so you got the idea, you're dreaming big, you're thinking big, you're setting high goals, but you don't know exactly how you're going to get there. Okay, don't stop. Okay, so I understand a lot of people were supporting you in the beginning whenever you were talking about it, but then as you start to, believe in yourself, people start falling off and giving you shade. I understand. Don't stop. Yeah, the gossip, it gets a little heavy. Your family isn't supporting you like you want them to. You lost your friends. I understand, but don't stop. Okay, so there's a lot of drama going on right now. People are sick, times are hard. I understand, I get it, but don't stop. Okay, so you tried 1,000 times, and they say Thomas Edison tried 1,000 times and he got it on 1,000 times, but you tried 1,000 times and you still ain't there. You tried it 1,001 times and you still ain't there. Listen, I understand, but don't stop. Don't stop. Consistency. Stick with it. Set your goal. Be persistent. Stick with it. Whatever obstacles are happening, the muscle ain't gonna build if you don't lift the weights. If there ain't no resistance, the muscle ain't gonna build. So keep going, keep pushing, build that muscle, and don't stop.
What's good, world? Everything. You know the drill. Every day I wake up, I'm like, what's good? And then I ask myself, Steffan, how can you master your movement? How can you make your mark? How can you maximize your message? Let's focus on the first thing today. Master your movement. We all have dreams. We all have goals. We all have desires. And along this journey, you're going to look around and you're going to see, oh, that person right there, He's doing what I want to do. That person right there, she's got what I want to get. And they got it this way. They took this path, not on that path. Oh, what do I do? This weekend, I spent some time with some of my dear friends at the Garden of the Gods. Garden of the Gods. Garden of the Gods. I learned a crazy lesson. It's crazy what you can learn from nature. It teaches you things. Whoa. Some Secret Service niggas just like pulling up to Starbucks. It's crazy what you can learn from nature. While I was at the Garden of the Gods, me and my friends were walking along trails. But what I noticed in this process is that all of us were trying to arrive at the same destination. But when getting to that destination, we all took different pathways. What I mean is, some of us would jump over the rocks to get to this destination. Some of us would go around the rock to get to this destination. Some of us would jump on the rocks, climb on the rocks. Some of us would go around a tree through the mud. What I'm getting at is that we're all looking to arrive at this destination, but we all take different pathways to get to the same destination. And whenever we're on our own little pathway, unlike driving down the road, unlike walking on the sidewalk, which is this pretty clear, straightforward path, nature taught me that like life, it's not always clear. Like life is not always straight and clear. Walk through nature, you gotta walk around trees, you gotta jump over trees, you gotta walk through the mud. Sometimes it's wet, it's dirty. Sometimes you gotta deal with the bug bites, avoid the scary animals, climb over the sharp rocks. Sometimes you gotta take a little detour to get back on course. The reason why I'm telling y'all this story is because if you can let go of that anxiety of where you're at, if you can let go of that stress, if you can stop comparing yourself to somebody else and just focus on your destination, you can have whatever you want. So here we are. It's 2016 and your calling is still calling. Here we are, it's 2016 and you're calling, you've answered, but it tells you the strategy. It tells you what you need to do to follow through. It tells you what you're supposed to do and what it's going to take, and then you panic, you get anxiety, and you hang up and you stop. But it keeps calling you back. It's 2016, your calling is still calling. You know the ringtone, you're used to it. You can time the ringtone now, but you're not answering. And you're not listening to it, and you're not following through. You're not listening to your calling and giving it the time, the energy, the attention, so you can go out and follow through and execute and do what you're supposed to do. Because 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, even before your calling was calling you, right? Before your calling was sending you that ringtone, somebody told you that you weren't good enough at whatever. Somebody told you that you were too ugly. Somebody told you that you weren't pretty enough. Somebody told you that you weren't small enough, talented enough, good enough. Too bad, too hood, too educated, too dumb. Billy, the bald head bully, told you that your swag was weak and you're never gonna go anyway, right? Sally with the shitty soul sit here and told you that you have no value and they don't even know why you're here. As the years progressed, you have continued to play that embarrassing moment, that traumatic moment in your mind. Every time you step up to that plate, you listen to Billy the bald head bully. You listen to Sally with the shitty soul. Every time you answer the phone for your calling and it says, hey, you gotta do this, you're like, oh wait, Billy told me that I can't, I'm sorry, click. Oh wait, Sally told me that I can't, I'm sorry, click. Ring, ring, ring. Don't pick up the phone, man, because Billy told you, because Sally told you. Listen to me closely, listen to me. Fuck what Billy says, fuck what Sally says. You are an artist. You have something to create. I don't care if they said that your craft wasn't a profession. Forget that. They don't know you. They don't know what you can do. They don't see what's going on in that internal world. Whenever they pick up their calling, it ain't telling them what it's telling you. And don't listen to them. I get it. It's a struggle. We all want to fit in. We all want to feel cool sometimes. But listen to me, all right? You follow through with that calling and you're going to have a feeling that Billy or Sally or your friends or your family can never give you. And it's in your calling. So you hear the ringing right now, don't you? You know about that project you're supposed to make, right? You know about that song that you're supposed to make, right? You know about that next move that you're supposed to make, right? You know about that abstract painting that you're supposed to make, right? You know about that collection of poems that you're supposed to make, that next decision that you're supposed to make, right? It's calling. Answer that, boy. Say hello.
How many predictions have been thrown at you your whole life? If you believe predictions that do not empower you, you will wither away and die. Either physically die or your spirit will die as you just walk around the world like a carcass that is just following the masses. You will be given a lot of titles in your life. You will be told so many different things. You must only listen to that which empowers you.
And see, it's not important how long you live. What's important is how you live.
The first thing I believe you got to do to turn yourself around is really take control of your mind. Or specifically, you got to feed and strengthen the mind.
Guess what? You're going to make some mistakes. So the person who's never made a mistake hasn't done anything. And you're going to make some mistakes if you want to do something out here. You're going to fall flat on your face. You're going to be criticized when you come out into the arena called life. You're going to feel awkward and stupid and dumb sometimes. It goes with the territory. But it's okay.
Take charge of your own life. Then walk away from the 95%. Don't go where they go. Don't do what they do. Don't talk like they talk. Develop you a whole new language. Don't use their vocabulary. Don't use their excuses. Once you look back on it, you will never turn back. You'll never go back to the old ways and the old language and the old neglect. Never.
Spend each day trying to be a little wiser than you were when you woke up. Discharge your duties faithfully and well. Step by step you get ahead, but not necessarily in fast spurts. But you build discipline by preparing for fast spurts. Slug it out 1 inch at a time, day by day. And at the end of the day, if you live long enough, most people get...
What's good, world? I have a lot of excuses and little execution. Guys, today, my huge goal is to get you guys to change your mentality. I need you all to switch from excuses to execution. Okay, you see all that? See that trash? See the trash, man? Right? All your excuses are that trash. Okay, and I need you to take all that trash and put it in your little dumpster. Okay, and that little dumpster is the old you.
Okay, that little dumpster is the you from yesterday that whenever you talk about your goals, you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it later. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it nah. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it tomorrow. Yeah, I would get to it, but I have these 50,000 reasons not to. Okay, listen, it's up to you, guys. You have to execute. Okay, I know y'all got visions. I know y'all got some of the best visions out there, no matter what. I don't care if you're an actor, dancer, entrepreneur, rapper, teacher, whatever, fitness coach, I don't care. Life, trying to be a life coach, I don't know, okay? But you got some ideas up there that need to come into your reality, y'all. And the only way to do that is to switch from excuses to execution. I know they kind of sound the same a little bit, so it might be confusing, but what I'm hearing from a lot of people, I'm like, yo, we got these meetings going. Yo, here's an opportunity. Yo, pick up this book. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Well, you got time for the Super Bowl. You got time for your favorite football team. And listen, I'm not hating. I'm not saying don't have fun. But what I'm saying is, whenever it's grind time, if you got people relying on you, there's a kid out there who could be in your exact same situation who just hearing your story, by you executing, you could inspire some kid out there. You can inspire your kid. You can inspire your family members. Do you understand what I'm saying? This isn't about, yo, let me get up here and chew you out. This is you execute and you can change the world. And I know it's overwhelming and I know it's hard. Okay, I get it, but you gotta take all this trash in your life, and some of the biggest trash you got is your excuses, and you need to just throw it away. You need to put it in the past. Do you understand me? Listen, y'all know the drill. Every day we wake up, how am I gonna master my movement? How am I gonna make my mark? How am I gonna maximize my message? And that's through execution. It's been, man, the days 2 years ago, I had so many dreams, all these strategies, blah, 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 but I wasn't executing. And you're not getting the results because you're not executing. I understand the struggle, okay, but it's grind time. It's grind time. It's 2016. It's the beginning of the year. I'm standing outside in the fog. It's cold, shirtless, developing mental toughness because it's grind time. Because I know that there's somebody out there who needs to hear this message. So if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. You're doing your thing. So let's keep grinding, and we're going to switch from excuses to execution.
What is the opposite of success? Some of you are going to look at this video and turn around and say failure, but I'm going to look at you and say no. The opposite of success is doing nothing. In order to find success, you must experience failure. Success and failure go hand in hand. You cannot get one without the other. However, some of us are scared to go for success because the feelings that occur whenever you experience failure can be almost unbearable. But right now you're watching this and you have something that you need to put out. You have somewhere that you need to go. You have somebody that you need to talk to. You have a script that you need to write. You have a mixtape that you need to drop. You have a video that you need to drop. There's somebody that you need to interact with. There's somebody you need to network with. There's a resume that you need to turn in. There's a paper that you need to turn in. There's an audition that you need to go to. But right now you're scared to go to it because once you go out there, you might experience the feelings that come along with failure. But let me ask you this. They say it took Thomas Edison almost 1,000 tries to get the light bulb. Where would the world be if he stopped at 999? It's the Earthling Gangsta. I'm not your life coach. I'm not your guru. I just am.
The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror, ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing good. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Work, work, Work. Work. Are you hearing me? Work. 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 Are you hearing me? Work. 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 Are you hearing me? Work. Work. You've not outworked your competitor. Work. Are you hearing me? Work. Are you hearing me? Work. Are you hearing me? You've not outworked your competitor. Work. Going to the next level is about the W, the O, the R, and the K, baby.